It hasn't started yet. I'll let you know. There you go. Your recording has just started, Paula, so go ahead and start your presentation.
Okay, hello everybody. Like you hear, my name is Paula Bello. I'm going to speak to you about the respectful parenting. Next. Well, the development points that we're speaking are happy childhood, healthy adults. Why why rise from respectful parenting? Consequence of child abuse, resource to practice respectful parenting, some conclusions, and delivery. Well, happy childhood, healthy adults is the phrase for my introduction to this topic. Well, violence is in our daily routines. I don't know if maybe in your cities um, there are so much violence for these days. We see violence um, every day. So much that we have become accustomed to the point that we feel something natural. Children are growing up and they are seeing that violence is common. We see, we heard about crimes on television, the news, on radio, repression crimes, even others. Maybe we are familiar with the phrase, if I hurt you, is for your wellness. Like fathers, mothers, or caregivers, maybe think in this wrong way that with violence, girls can be educating children and teens. According the time have passing, like professionals and people educated, we have understand that we no need violence for our children. There are some bad consequences because of violence. Well, there are next. There are so much parents that say, "I don't harm to my children," but they hurt in other ways, in different ways. The types of violence are or could be physical abuse, sexual abuse, carelessness or negligent treatment with her children, emotional abuse. Like we know, physical abuse is hurting to the kids. Sexual abuse is related with this complicated topic that is usual and for this day to the carelessness or negligent treatment. Don't give the necessary attention that the kids needs. Emotional abuse, say bad things to the children, like you are not enough, um, you you are bothering, or some things like that. Next. Now, the question is, why raising from respectful parenting? Next. When we're raising from a respectful parenting, children will be able to next things. A healthy mental development. Mm, Teacher, adults can be able to to have a healthy mental, like we are enough, we are loved, or we are not a bothering to the other people. Uh, Adults can be able to make differentiation of what is right and what is wrong. Uh, when children are educated from the respectful parenting, they are be able to understand the feelings of other person is like they are going to develop skills of empathic, where they are going to be able to be a controlled person, mm, thinking before something act that they are going to have, having responsibility, and understanding that in the society we have rules that follow, and avoiding risking the situation. Well, in the other hand, consequence of the child abuse. There are a lot of consequences of doing a bad treatment with the kids. Um, there are so much adults we can see in our society that they are feeling loneliness, inferiority, shy, fearful, or in the other hands, they are doing so bad acting for catch attention of the people. They can develop feelings of loneliness and abandonment. They can feel unloved. I know that we can see this in the people that is around of us. Adults can be having difficulty for communications. Maybe are thinking that violence is the only way for getting a solution for that problems. Well, as well, they can experience fear, anxiety to the presence of adult who appears aggressive or authoritarian. Other negative consequence is that they have a poor self-image, believe that they are bad or they are not enough. Sometimes they defend themselves in a bad way. In other points is that they have physical problems, that mistreatment of violence that they receive, they can even die. Um, they can hurt themselves bodies or make something in her bodies for bad bad thinkings. Well, we have spoke about the advantage of the reasons for why raising from a respectful parenting and the consequence of child abuse. Now, I'm going to present resource to practice respectful parenting. Children have different needs. So here I put some needs according each age. Yes, to 2 to 5 years old, children needs that parents or caregivers play with them, like they really need playing over time. Um, they need living together, make events or do a programmation next to them in the daily routine. For children that they are 6, 11 years old, they need that parents listen with interesting. They need hear love message that like I love you, you are important, you are enough. Uh, Sharing feelings They need that the things that they are doing are congratulated of everything achievement that they can do. And if there is not the case, they need they need to know that it's no problem, that they can try again until get it. Needn't
Paula,
the
I
yeah,
need to interrupt you to let you know that your presentation has already been 10 minutes. So it's necessary for you to make a conclusion.
yeah. Well, 11 to 18 years old, the children need to be respectful and they will look as acceptance. Like conclusions, we can say that daughters and sons, our kids, they are like a plants that they must take care of with love, patience, dedication, and give the because they are going to project the things that we are putting on of their according the childhood that we gave them. It's not for it's all for today. Thank you. I heard the question.
Thank you. Okay. Let's start with a round of questions. I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Brian looks like he wants to go with the first question. Brian, turn on your
Yes,
camera,
teacher.
please.
Mhm. Okay, Paula, tell me, what
Brian,
is
turn on your camera, please.
oh, sorry. Great. Paula, please tell me what is the difference between psychological and emotional abuse?
Abuse.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I think that psychological abuse is relationated in some way because everything that is with our emotions is psychologist like them. So I think that when someone is afraid, a children is afraid, it affects in the future in her psychology. I think that is relationate.
Okay, thank you, Paula.
Thank you. Second question. Suli, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Paula.
Hello.
Paula, this is topic is very sad with the children. And how can we help for childhood? How can you how can we help with childhood?
Childhood.
Childhood.
Childhood. Okay. Well, the first tool that we can use is giving or making parents schools, giving the tools to the parents for giving the correct education to the children. Because nobody knows about this topic if you just for having kids is not enough for give the correct or adequate education for them. Like teachers, we can educate
Okay. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you. Marta, go ahead.
Okay, Paula, thank you for your topic. It is a complex topic, actually. My question is, why do you currently think there are children who have no respect for their parents?
let me. Your question is
I repeat,
yeah,
why
please.
do you currently think there are children who have no respect for their parents?
Okay, okay. Well, I think the kids are like the kids are what parents allow. So I think that there are wrongs in the way that parents are doing the work, and they are not being respectful with her parents or with her parents. Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
some failures in the childhood.
Last question. Thank you.
Okay, Paula, what do you reflect about the next phrase? Educate to the child and you don't need to push an adult.
I think in relation to the topic that we are speaking, it's easier educate children than correct to adults. Then you can see this when you say something to an adult and he say, "Please stay out of my life," or "Out." It's not your business. This topic, and it's easier educate children.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. That way we finish with Paula's presentation. Marta, do you have another question or no? Okay. So I'm going to stop Paula's presentation, Paula's recording right here.